Just be honest, I know you want it. Put some work into it, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm not being mean, I'm just being me. I don't make it easy.
Your favourite hobbies are brooding, fighting and roaring. You've perfected about 30 different types of snarls and growls. You've got a cable of hot friends, and the moment one of you mates, the others fall like dominoes too. And gods help you when you guys start having babies. Alcohol, possessive and aggressive. Oh my god, so my name is India McCulloch. You can find my acting agents. So my name is India McCulloch. You can find my acting agent's details down below. And yes, I would happily play Bryce Quinlan. And yes, I would do it very freaking well. Okay, bye. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. We are predominantly a beauty channel. However, if you are sitting here watching this video in particular, you know that I like to dabble in everything in between basically. But clearly it is very much beauty related. More importantly, if you like what you see here today, please subscribe and come and join our family. So today's video is indeed my Bryce Quinlan transformation. I've already done Danica Fender and I will link that up here so you guys can go watch it. If you have already watched it and you're now watching my Bryce one, I really hope that you liked that video, and more importantly, I hope you feel like I did her justice. And that is what we plan to do today. I'm going to do Bryce justice, I promise. So if you want to see me go from this to this, just keep watching. No, I'm joking, seriously. As I have you and I'm in my full gear, I just want to say I am so freaking proud of myself for this right now, because this is a look. Like, I would walk the streets happily like this and I would own it. I love this. I love everything about it. I love my makeup, I love my dress, I love my hair. I even love my crazy ass contacts. I think just makes me look like I have dead eye, but whatever. So more importantly, if you want to see me do my full cosplay and all the full pictures and everything like that, I plan to do those pictures with my sister sometimes next week. But more importantly, I put them on Instagram. So if you would like to keep up to date with me there with all my pictures, please go follow me. This is India Madeline. It is down below so you can see it in full plain English. But also that's where I notify everyone for when I upload a video. And also I'm just a lot more active. I'm basically on my stories the entire freaking time, and you can basically just keep up to date with my life. If you like what you see right now, continue watching the video. So if you do not know who Bryce is, Bryce Quinlan is a main character in the fantasy novel that is Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood. Or is it Earth and Blood, Crescent City? I'm not entirely sure, but in my mind and how I speak about it, I just literally call it Crescent City. The book is utterly amazing. Probably know that already because that's why you're here watching this video. However, if you do not know what this book is, read it. If you like fantasy, if you like fiction, oh my god, just read the book. It is so amazing. Right, so onto the video. Now, when I sat down and tried to create a look for Bryce, I decided that I'm going to have to do her justice, okay? She is a girl after my own heart, let's be real. She mentions in the book that it has taken her 2 hours to get ready, so we know the girl does full glam. Okay, I have to do her full glam. I'm sorry, this is how I picture her. I picture her with like, smoky eyes, lipstick, like the whole shebang. Highlighter, contour. You know, she makes the effort. So that is what we're gonna do today. So, without further ado, let's get started. Tie this hair out of my face so I can see what I'm doing. And if you like my hair, by the way, this I did recently and I filmed the entire process, and I think, Basically, it's my soul in hair color. I'm going to link it up here so you guys can see the whole process if you're interested in doing it yourselves. I have a completely clean face. I have washed it and I put all my skincare on, so we are starting afresh. I am going to do the eyes first today because we're going in with the eyeshadow, so I basically don't want to have to ruin my base with all fallout. So, are you guys ready for this? Because I so am. So the palette that I'm going to be using today on my eyes, this is the old school Huda Beauty. I think this is the rose gold edition. Yeah, texturized this one. Anyway, so like I said in my last video, it's really not so much about the products that I use. It's more about the technique and maybe the coloring if you want to go similar coloring to me and things like that. It's all about basically using what you guys have at home. I'm not pushing products at you basically. Right, so I'm going to prime my eyes. So I'm going to go in with my concealer. So this is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This works as a wicked base for your eyeshadow.
We had everything we needed.
And then going in with a beauty sponge to blend that all out.
Was it a make-believe?
There's part of the book where basically Hunt describes what she's wearing, and she's wearing like a rose coloured, nudie coloured dress. And for me, that's like, he's gone into such detail about what she's wearing. Like in the whole entire book, it's basically the most descriptive bit about what she's wearing. I've chosen to wear something similar today. So that's basically what I'm going to do on my eyes. I'm going to do like a nudie coloured smoky eye. So going to go in with a flat-sided brush now. A flat-sided brush kind of looks like that. It's basically flat. So the one that I'm going to be using today is Zoeva. This is the 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. So the base colour that I'm going to be using today is this colour here. I don't know if that's coming up on camera, but it's a very nudie rose kind of coloured, pinky something. The colour is Shy. So I'm going to go all over my lid with that colour.
Anymore. We go back, we go back, we go back, we collide. Hey, losing track.
So next up, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here at the crease very, very lightly with a buffing brush. Okay, so the one that I'm using today, this is the Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the pink colour here, which is Flamingo. I'm going to go in super lightly. I just want to give it a dash of pink.
I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby.
So next up, you're gonna want sellotape. So this is basically the oldest trick in the book. Now, because I want kind of like a winged, smoky, defined eye, I think just going in with sellotape is like one of the best tricks that you're ever gonna come across if you like to do this on the regular. Don't get me wrong, I can do it without sellotape, but I just think it gives you that seriously defined line, and it just makes working with it so much easier. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place the sellotape in line with the corner and your eyebrow, like so, to make that nice and defined. On the other side, make sure they line up, obviously. Now I appreciate I look a bit weird, but it works and it looks ridiculously good. So I'm going to take a buffer brush. Now this is the Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined Crease. So I feel like I want to go in with Maneater because it's just relevant right now. And I'm going to basically do a V at the corner of the eye.
I get some bands and I get some bands and tell her spend it, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah.
Done. Right, so next up, using exactly the same brush, I'm going to go in with the colour Coco. It's just this really beautiful warm brown. Now I'm not going to bring this too far out. I'm going to basically concentrate here in the middle and in the crease on that really inner V. It is all about the blending. Blend, 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 and then blend some more.
We don't have to do anything.
That's it, we're done. So what I really like to do now is going back to our big fluffy brush, the one that we use Flamingo for, just make sure you've got that product off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and just basically buff it out. It's not super serious, there's not a lot of buffing to be done, but I'm gonna do some anyway. So now go do whatever you need to do to make sure that your eyes are even before we finish up. I am just gonna make sure my lines are the same. Basically, I'm just gonna buff it out a little bit here, like that, and then I think that one's pretty much done. And I think that looks pretty even. I always literally have a tissue paper here and then literally just rub my brush off. And then I'm just gonna go in there and just buff that bit out. That line is a bit too severe for my liking. That's what I'm talking about. Blending, blending, blending. And then there. Done. Okay, so this is the final touch on our eyes. Going back to the original flat-sided brush, I'm going to knock that product off. Now I like it, by the way, just like this. However, I want to give it some extra zhuzh. So I'm going to go in with the colour Angelic. If you can see it here on the camera, it's like a really beautiful rosy pinky kind of, there is gold flecks coming through there. It's just such a beautiful colour. So I'm going to go in with that basically on the lids. Okay? This colour is just ridiculous. Watch. As you can see, I only literally stayed strictly within the lid part. I didn't come too far up and I didn't go too far over into our smokiness. I just want it to be in the middle. Basically, if you can actually take me seriously with my sellotape on. Next eye. Right, I'm just quickly going to go back in with this blending brush, the one that we did our corners with, and I'm literally just going to make sure that's completely blended. But it didn't come too far over, so it really shouldn't be that much of a big deal. Yeah, see, done. Right, oh, we can take this off now, and you can see your own handiwork. Isn't that ridiculous? Obviously, once we've done our base and everything, one of our last final touches will be going in under the eye, so do not worry, we're going to get to that stage, I promise. So now the best thing that you can do is, if you have any fallout, or if you want to tidy this bit up, just go in with a makeup wipe or a baby wipe, whatever you have on hand, and do whatever you feel like you need to do. I'm not going to do anything because I'm going to come up with the under eye bit anyway. Let's get on to our base. So for primer, I'm going to go for a poreless mattifying primer because I feel like Bryce is going to be like... So today my primer is the Rodial Instant Filler Primer to visibly fill and blur fine lines and pores. Looks something like this. I don't want to comment too much on this, but it smells ridiculous. The smell is just utterly divine, and that's all I'm going to say on this product.
Once you hear the rhythm play and promise you won't.
Okay, so for foundation today, it's a little bit weird because basically the one I want to use is a little bit light for what my complexion is, and normally I have basically the Cover FX custom drops, but my toddler likes these top bits, so she has taken my one and God only knows where it is. So I'm going to try and make do with my old one, and I don't know how well it's going to work, but we pray to the gods that I can make it work. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is one of my absolute favorites. By the way, this is a new favorite. I love this. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-hour foundation. Now this is full coverage, so if you don't like full coverage, ignore this product. It looks something like this. My colour is 3.15, skin tone medium, undertone neutral. Now, like I said, personally, it's a bit too light for me, even when I don't fake tan. Let's see. Okay. Right, I think that's okay. We hope. So, going in with my brush, this is the Lamora Round Kabuki TO2. These are fantastic. We'll link them down below because they're Amazon and they're super cheap but wicked brushes. We'll blend it all out. Look how full coverage that is. Isn't it ridiculous? And I'm quite happy about this colour.
That'd be cool. Can I dance for you?
Right, so I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge to blend that all out because I feel like that is so full on. That's like I've literally painted my face.
Many fish in the sea, but there's one I'm chasing after. I'm not afraid to tell the world who I choose.
Done. Okay, so moving on to highlighting and contour. So first off, I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer again. So my colour is Natural Beige. So what I'm going to do for Bryce is basically a very, very basic highlight, like super basic. I'm going to go up over the forehead, I'm going to come down to the nose, I'm going to do here, and then obviously I'm going to do under my eyes, but it really isn't anything serious. It's just basically to highlight the contours of my own face. So that's basically the best thing I can say. You guys do that because it's all about the contour, and I will show you that in a minute.
Sometimes it really feels like I lose control.
Now that's it, it's super basic. So blend it all out.
Cause when you see light, I tend to fade. What's it?
Now for the under eyes, you want to be super careful because obviously you do not want to ruin the eyeshadow. So just take it nice, calmly and slowly.
I'm drowning underwater, and you're just
And don't worry too much about the nose because we're going to contour that anyway.
myself. Cause I keep on falling, and you're the one watching. Need a lecture.
So I'm going to go in with some more under eye concealer now. Now this is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. This is super high coverage, so we're going to basically that right out. My colour is in Cookie Dough.
You're not the worst of me. Now I really don't know what the best of me is. Cause when you see light, I tend to fade. With city lights in your space, and I don't.
Right, so it is contour time. So this is the Huda Beauty Tan Tour Contour and Bronzing Cream. My colour is light. So for my contour, I always use a smaller brush. So this is the Lamora Precision Flat S01 brush. As you can see, it's pretty small. For Bryce, I see her personally with like more rounder, fuller cheeks, unlike Danica, who's like all angles. Obviously I'm going to give Bryce angles because I just can't help myself. However, instead of coming like straight down and going, I'm kind of going to come around the cheek like this to kind of define the cheek more and give it that roundness. Okay, you will see. So first up, I'm going to do the forehead, and I'm basically going to go like that. It's super simple. And then to define the bone structure, what I do is I come all the way down and then go along my jaw like so. Now that's done, I'm going to do the cheek. Like I said, we're going to come down and we're going to round it up a bit. Like I said in my last one, the best thing to do to find your natural contour is to almost move your face a little bit, and then you should start to see a very natural shadow. Now I'm going to follow my own contour because I don't want to look unrealistic or unnatural. However, I'm going to round it out like I just said. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there is a natural shadow coming just here. And obviously if you suck on your cheeks, that also helps. As you can see, I'm rounding this off nicely for my cheeks. Done. I'm going to buff this all out, and then I'm going to go in and do my nose contour, and I'm actually also going to do a lip contour. To buff that all out, I'm just going to use the other side of my beauty sponge because obviously there is product and highlighter there, so we're going to completely defeat the point if we use that side.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, cause baby I love you.
Always when you're doing your cheek contour, always go from the inside to the out because you're more likely to pull the product that way, and that's fine because you have contour going on there. You do not want to pull it into the center of your face because basically it looks weird. And always take blending quite slowly because you do not want to move that product into your highlight too much, but obviously it has to be blended.
I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life.
There we we go. Now that is just a basic contour. Obviously I'm going to go in with blusher and bronzer and all that jazz. Okay, so nose time. My favorite brush to use is a flat line brush. So this is an old school concealer brush for Laura Mercier, but as you can see, it's got a really good flat brush at the other side. So I'm going to go in with this for my nose. Basically, I'm going to do my own nose contour. I'm not going to change the shape or anything like that. I'm just going to give it a good snatched look. Now I'm going to do my lips because personally I just see her with these big juicy lips, so I'm going to give my lips a really good contour too. Now basically when I say contour, I literally just overline them with contour cream. Now I'm taking it really quite widely to give that blown out effect.
Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you.
Now I appreciate I look absolutely, utterly ridiculous, but the effect of this is so subtle, but so beautiful. So to buff that all out, I've just got a big, fluffy blending brush. This is the Zoeva 124 Concealer Buffer, and I'm just gonna slowly and carefully blend it all out. Okay, nose. You should always take nose contour super slowly because you do not want to move that around. A little snatch snother. Baking, baking, baking. I always bake my under eye when I have this amount of product on. So to bake, I like to use a really natural powder. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I think it's stunning for baking, and this colour is obviously the translucent one. And I'm going to sit here and bake for like 15 minutes. So I'll speed this bit up for you.
Baby, I do, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you try to fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving.
Okay, so I feel like I just baked for about an hour. Taking a big fluffy brush, this is a Morphe E2 brush. We're going to knock it all off. Right, so I'm going to go in with some bronzer now. The bronzer that I'm using is the Too Faced. Oh my god, that is so battered, I can't read it. Let me do this from memory. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and this one is the really dark one. I don't know, it's going to be listed down below, I can't remember, I'm sorry. Basically, I'm just going to warm my face up because I feel like all that highlight and concealer has just basically bleached me out, especially with the baking. I just feel like I'm like...
Trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own.
Right, blusher. So taking a blusher brush, this is the Real Techniques blusher brush. I am going to go in with my Morphe 9B palette. This is basically a blusher palette. It looks like this. So for Bryce, I'm going to go in with this colour here. I don't know if you're seeing that, but basically it's a very kind of rosy, pinky, almost coral undertoned one, because obviously I want it to match her hair and also match my makeup. Smile!
Cause you know that I'm hard to love, I'm hard to love.
So highlight time. So I'm going to go in with the MAC Show Gold. This is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is my favourite highlighter ever. Clearly I've hit pan. Oh, just see, you just wait. It is so beautiful. So I'm going in with my highlighting brush, which is so worn. I cannot tell you what it is. As always, it will be listed down below. Oh, I love this highlighter.
Put in the time through. Make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I'll play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon. And you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be.
Okay, let's do the eyebrows. So I'm gonna do proper eyebrows for her. So first up is my pencil. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. My colour is 4.5.
Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm
Benefit Give Me Brow. Again, this is 4. I like to use this basically on these bits.
Well, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me feel.
We're done with the face. So I appreciate that Bryce has got freckles. I'm not going to put freckles on because you would never see freckles through this amount of makeup anyway. Right, so I'm going to go finish up with the under eye now. So taking a precision-y kind of fluffy-ish brush, don't have to describe that. This is the Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil. I'm going to go back in with Shy. So this is the first colour that we used on our lid. I'm going to go in starting from here because I hate bringing it all the way in. I'm literally going to go like that.
Cause you know that I'm hard to love, I'm hard to love.
So I'm going to take a little brush now. This is Laura Mercier. It's one of their double-sided brushes. As you can see, this is super tiny. I'm going to go in with Maneater, which is that lovely dark red that we put on our corners. Now for this one, I'm literally going to go from here outwards, and I'm going to try and buff it up a little bit so it kind of conjoins.
So full of self-confidence.
So taking exactly the same brush, I'm just going to knock that product just off a little bit. Now for that very edge bit, I'm going to go in with that colour that we used, the darkest colour that we used for the corner. It is Coco.
But every single word cut through the rain.
As you can see, that's joined really nicely. Right, so I'm going to take this side of the brush, which is literally a really solid flat lining brush. I'm literally going to try and tidy this up a little bit without smudging anything.
Yes, I'm closer to you there, I guess.
So that's it for our shadow. I'm going to go in with mascara and eyelashes now. So the mascara that I'm going to be using today, this is the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift. Eyelashes. If you are a OG subscriber of mine and you follow me on Instagram or anything like that, you will know these are my favourite eyelashes. So these are Lash Unlimited and these are number 16.
I hear your laughter from within. You can light up any room.
Coming to the end, guys. Coming to the end. Lips. Lip balm, because we're obviously going to be using liquid lip. Cannot stress how good lip balm is. Oh my god. So I'm not a very pink person. I don't really do pink other than my hair. So I have to mix 2 liquid lipsticks to kind of get the colour that I want, basically. First up, this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Double Dare. It's a very kind of warm coloured pink. So I'm going to overline the lips, and I'm going to overline them here to kind of give that really lippy look. If that makes sense.
Every day now I confess.
So I'm going to go in with, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip, and this is in Milkshake. So I'm basically going to go in with this and like rub it all around to make like a really pinky moody colour.
I have tried to look away. I'm not that strong.
And I said earlier, like, I'm not a pink person, but, and I did this the other day, I was like, okay, so setting spray 100% because we've just used so much powder. This is my favourite. I use this for Danica as well because I just think it's beautiful. This is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. Finishing up time. I have got contacts this time. I had contacts last time for Danica, but basically they just did not work. That I literally cut and edited the entire thing out. So I'm gonna try these contacts and hope for the best that they actually work this time. Really bad timing.
Come on. It's a bad moment. Come on.
Ow!
Come.
Oh my god, that hurts so much. I must have had something on my eye. Oh, I have to take this out. Oh, no, I can't take it out. What is wrong? This is the worst decision ever. Oh, thank the goddamn Lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. Oh, this is really annoying because they're actually not that bad, these ones. Third time lucky, okay? Third time lucky. Okay. 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 This is a little bit itchy, but I think I can deal. It's not as bright as I think her eyes are, but I think it diffuses my blue, so it's a little bit of a change. Please let this contact be okay. Okay, ready? Oh. I did it! Oh my god. I must have had something on that because that was so freaking intense. Right, so wig time. I am going to just put my hair in a really basic kind of style that I think works well with my hair to go under the wig, and I'm going to speed it up for you guys because it's long.
Arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me.
This wig is so freaking beautiful. This wig again is off Amazon. I'm going to link it all down below. It was curly and I literally spent earlier today straightening it. This is such a freaking amazingly beautiful wig. So finishing touches. First things first, outfit is. Basically I'm just not going to move. Just not gonna move. Another finishing touch. Big the hoop, big in the hoe. I know it doesn't mention anywhere that she wears big hoop earrings, but I know she does. Okay, don't ask me how I know it. I just do. The final bit. I bought a dress, a very short dress on Pretty Little Thing, because that is the colour that I envision her wearing. Now I'm actually really tall in real life, by the way. Obviously I know you only see my shoulders and my head, but I was hoping to wear this in real life, and it's basically a t-shirt on me. How beautiful is this colour? Now you can understand like my colour scheme on my face. Anyway, I'm not getting dressed on camera. And actually I'm going to take these ears off because they're going to get lost in this dress. Right, see you in a minute. Oh my god, remind me next time if I'm doing something like this to put this on first, because that clearly was a shit show. With hoop earrings on and a wig with full face of makeup, and that to get through. Great, we did it. I'm living for this look. So guys, that is it for this video today. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you feel like I have done Bryce proud. As always, if you have any questions about anything here, please just comment down below. I'm always more than happy to answer you guys. But more importantly, if you have liked what you have seen today, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Now I'm gonna go around and basically just run around my house like this because I love this. I'm telling you, for real, I'm staying like this all night because I'm happy right now. Right, that's enough from me, and I'll see you guys next time.